Hello guys, it's Pep from Pep here again. This time another card from the new, we have better to say another archetype to show you from the new box that has come a few days ago. So I'm talking about the probably top tier witchcraft, but as you have maybe as you have seen from the title with a spicy feature right here, so one box opening. So this means we're gonna use only one copy of the ultra rare, one copy and two copies of the super rares because it's a main box, so we have two copies of the super rares. So this is why I only opened the box once. I got all the ultra rares and definitely spent a tons of gems. So at the moment I don't know if I'm gonna spend other gems on that box to get the other copies, because I'm kinda in the limbo between the two facts. On a side, I think that this deck will be too strong not to spend gems on it. On the other side, I think that if this deck is too strong, then they'll definitely gonna nerf it with ban list, and maybe there will be no reason to have 3 Madame Verre or 3 Shmayeta. So that's the point. So I don't know how to move in this case. But let's go deep into it. Before going deep, I wanna guys ask you something. Don't forget, if you enjoy the content, to subscribe and leave a like, guys. It really helps me a lot, and thanks in advance. So let's go deep into it. I'm here with Arcana and this spicy deck list. So I'm here. Let's start with the skill. It's Show of Nightmares. For all who do not know what it does, it's pretty easy. If you have 3 or more spell cards in your graveyard, you can randomly add one of those spell cards to your hand. So there are no other requirements, and it's a once per duel skill, just a recycling card. Why? Because as you can see in this crazy deck, we only play 4 monsters. So Witchcrafters are just is just a so powerful archetype. Thanks to his big boss, Madame Verre. What it does, she has 2 effects. The first one is like plasma, but it's but lasts until the end of the turn. So it's a quick effect. So in whatever moment you need, you can discard 1 spell card to negate the effect of all face-up monsters your opponent controls. So keep in mind that. And another big effect is that during damage calculation that happens after the damage step. So really crazy. It's we can say the same moment in which you can activate the normal Kuribo's effect. So just to understand which moment are we talking about. So what you can do, you can reveal, so not discarding, not banishing. It's just a cast that is not a cast. So you have only to reveal those cards, and for each spell card revealed, a spellcaster moment that is battling with an opponent's monster gains 1000 attack and defense for each spell card revealed. So amazing. So if you have 3 spell cards, it gets a boost by 300 attack and defense. That's absolutely crazy. So you can use this effect not only on Verre but also on other spellcasters. So of course on Shmayeta and on Pyrore. So keep in mind that with every spellcaster you have, and it's crazy because it's damage calculation. So what's the idea of this deck? Of course you wanna draw into one of your Pyrore or Shmayera, or also you can draw into both a Verre and your Unveiling, because Unveiling, what it does, it lets you special summon a Witchcrafter monster from your hand. So basically you wanna have your big boss out, and these are the 2 ways. So to have this or this, because these can just tribute themselves to special summon a Verre from the deck, so amazing. And or this plus an Unveiling. Then we have all the other spell cards. We have Holiday, that's a really good card just to, you know, recycle your Verray if somehow your opponent managed to take him down to the graveyard. So without no requirement, you can simply special summon her back from the graveyard. Then we have Collaboration, that's, you know, your attack card, because what it does, you can target one Witchcrafter monster you control. He can attack twice this battle phase, and also when he does, your opponents can activate spell and trap cards until the end of the damage step. So amazing. And what's the good of these spell cards of Witchcrafter? The good thing is that in the end phase, if you did not activate their first effect, you can activate their second effect from the graveyard to recycle them and to add them back to your hand, so that you can have them for the effect of Array, both the effects. So either the effect of discarding to negate effects of the monsters your opponent controls, or to reveal them to get your boost for your spellcaster monsters. That's amazing. Then we have a Forbidden Lance. That's amazing because this card can protect your Verray just in case your opponent plays a Fiendish Chain or you know, Canadia Floodgate, all the trap cards, all the spell cards that can be annoying, for example Dark Magical Circle. So definitely a must. Another card that you want to draw, that you want to have in your hand, or you want to have set on the field, just, you know, to keep your Verray protected. And then we have those two spicy cards, 3 copies of each, Darkboard Duel Links and Into the Void. So simply just to reduce the amount of cards we play, because the cards just let you draw cards. So Darkboard Duel Links has also another good effect that people always do not take into account, is that because your opponent is forced to discard a card too, if on a side it's a bad thing because they, you know, draw a card, on the other side you have to say that in this way you can discover which deck your opponent is playing. So definitely good. And then we have Into the Void, that is true in the end phase will make you discard the whole hand. And yes, keep in mind that Into the Void, the Into the Void second effect of discarding all the cards in your hand is the last effect to happen in the turn. So this means that if you have some Witchcrafter cards in your graveyard, which you have not used the first effect of, you're not gonna be able to keep those in your hand, because Into the Void is gonna activate after you're gonna have added those in your hand. So keep in mind that. But we're gonna use Into the Void anyway, because the next turn you're definitely gonna have the chance of adding all the Witchcrafter cards back to your hand. So that's the good thing. So, and also don't forget we have Show of Nightmares to recycle our spell cards. So guys, I've tried this deck in King of Games rank and it's actually crazy, because, you know, once that you have your Verray on the field, she has a so high defense that, you know, even if you start with Into the Void, so, and you have no cards in your hand to defend her, there's really a little chance that your opponent you're gonna manage to put this big boss down. So keep in mind that. So don't forget that, guys. This deck was actually a lot of fun, and you know, in King of Games rank I had a 70% win rate, so not that bad. I think in Legend rank can be definitely higher, because I definitely you know, faced meta decks for the most part, as you will see in the replays. So guys, this is the deck list. I hope you enjoy all the explanation and the deck list, the idea, you know, just for people like me that have some doubts on spending more gems on that box, or maybe for people who do not have all those gems to, you know, have 2 or 3 copies of each card. So just I cannot say a free-to-play version because, you know, these card guys are really expensive. Those are ultra rares from main boxes, so definitely expensive. In terms of gems, of course I'm saying, because I only spend gems. I have to say I've been lucky to have those. But, you know, free-to-play for this box, we can say. So guys, thanks a lot for watching, and as always, enjoy the replays!